the Defense Department has issued detailed new policy guidance to military recruiters for how to enlist transgender men and women into the armed forces, intensifying an emotionally charged legal fight over whether the Pentagon is ready to implement such a sensitive cultural change. The military distributed its guidance throughout the force December. 8 lawyers challenging President Donald Trump's proposed ban on transgender military service, which he announced on Twitter in July, have since included the document in their lawsuits. The memorandum states the Pentagon will comply with federal court orders, now under appeal, that direct the military to begin accepting transgender recruits January 1. The court order also raises the possibility that a handful of individuals who graduated from U.S. service academies in the spring could now join the military. They were denied commissions upon graduating due to their transgender status, but now may be commissioned if they meet established accession standards, said Army Maj. David Eastburn, a Pentagon spokesman. The policy paper was issued by the U.S. Military Entrance Processing Command in Chicago, and shall remain in effect until expressly revoked, the memorandum said. It states that allowing transgender military service is mandatory, and repeats a previous directive from Marine General Joseph Dunford, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who has said all people will be treated with dignity and respect. Military recruiting personnel are responsible for inputting recruits' personal information into databases. They should do so while using a copy of a recruit's birth certificate, court order, or U.S. passport reflecting preferred gender, according to the Pentagon's new guidance. For the purposes of military entrance processing, the applicant's preferred gender will be used on all forms asking for the sex of an applicant, the guidance said. Individuals who have undergone gender reassignment surgery will be allowed to join the military as long as doctors consider them to have been stable in their new gender for 18 months, with no complications or additional surgery needed. Transgender recruits will be allowed to enlist in the military beginning January 1, the Pentagon said Monday, as President Donald Trump's ordered ban suffered another legal setback. The new policy reflects the difficult hurdles the federal government would have to cross to enforce Trump's demand earlier. Transgender recruits will be allowed to enlist in the military beginning January 1, the Pentagon said Monday, as President Donald Trump's ordered ban suffered another legal setback. The new policy reflects the difficult hurdles the federal government would have to cross to enforce Trump's demand earlier. During their entry screenings, transgender women who have not undergone gender reassignment surgery or hormone replacement will wear undergarments consistent with their physical anatomy, the memo adds. Transgender women, unlike other female applicants, will not be administered a pregnancy test. Everyone will receive a medical exam specific to their anatomical characteristics.